Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I want to talk about two mounts that I'm sure many of you know and that I'm sure many of you would love to get in-game if that's not already the case. And these are the reins of the Spectral Tiger and also the Magic Rooster Egg. So these two mounts are from the TCG card game and you can still get them, but these will be very expensive because you will need to get the original codes. And so as you can see, for instance, the Spectral Tiger is around 2,300 and the Magic Rooster Egg $2,500 currently. Of course, you can also try to get them with gold, but it will also be very expensive, probably 50, 60 millions gold for one of these different mounts. So overall, these two mounts are very rare and very prestigious, and everyone has been wanting to get these mounts forever. And especially recently, with the addition to the trading post and to Twitch drops and over promotions of some of the previous TCG mounts, such as for instance the Feldrake, the Blazing Hippogriff, and other ones of these different TCG mounts, players have been asking Blizzard to also do the same with the Spectral Tiger and also with the Magic Rooster Egg. But until now, Blizzard kind of said that they didn't really plan to do anything, especially with mounts as prestigious as the Spectral Tiger. And basically, they're telling us that this is not something that will happen in the future. But yesterday, they decided on their YouTube channel to share this post right here, this poll. And as you can see, they're asking the players which ultra rare mount would you love to have. And the four different options include three of the TCG mounts, including the Spectral Tiger, the Big Blizzard Bear, and the Magic Rooster, and also the Black Hierarchy Battle Tank. So here, I think this is a clear proof that Blizzard is more and more thinking of adding one of these mounts as maybe a promotional item, maybe a Twitch drop for the release of one of the next expansions. Maybe they will also add one on the store. They already did it in China. So who knows, maybe this is something they're planning also for the other regions. The one that for sure won't be part of this is the Black Hierarchy Battle Tank because this mount was not a promotional mount. It was a very difficult mount to get in game and something that has been removed from the game since forever. And so I really don't think that they will ever bring back this one. But these three right here, I don't see why they wouldn't at some point, knowing that they already did that with most of the other TCG mounts. And especially because they know players really want some of these mounts. So for me, I think this poll is definitely just market research and they're trying to see which one of these mounts they should release first. Or for instance, if they have first an occasion where they know it's not going to be the biggest boom, but they still want to get a lot of traction, maybe they will use the Big Blizzard Bear. And then for the release of Midnight or for another big opportunity, they will add the Spectral Tiger or the Magic Rooster. Who knows? Also, probably they're planning to add a few of them on the shop because recently we got the 90 USD Brutosaur mount on the shop and it was a big success. They managed to make a lot of money with that. So again, I don't see why they would not consider putting, for instance, a Spectral Tiger on the shop for 100 bucks and make just millions just like that in a few days. This is something they could definitely do, but again, I think here this poll is not just Blizzard being curious or Blizzard trying to troll us. I really think that they are doing that to try and assess which one of these mounts will make the most money and what they should do and how they should plan the release of these different mounts. Let me know in the comments what you think about that, if you think this poll is just a troll or if it's actually Blizzard making all this research. Also, let me know in general if you think this is a good idea or not to, for instance, add as a Twitch drop or through the training post the Spectral Tiger mount or the Magic Rooster, and if you would love to get these different mounts that way. Personally, and of course, I'm an owner of the Spectral Tiger, but I do think that sadly, if that's the case, these mounts are going to lose most of their values because the reason why everyone wants these mounts is because they're rare and prestigious. And if everyone and their moms have these mounts and it's very easy to get, I think after just a few days, people won't really care anymore about it. And then these mounts are just going to be a little bit useless. Again, this is my personal view on these things. I know for some of you, you might completely disagree with that. But the truth is, for instance, with the few ones that have been released like that, sadly, they lost all their value almost. The Feldrake Ghastly Charger, same with the Blazing Hippogriff. These mounts are not things that people are now using a lot. Probably there's still a few of you, I'm sure, that are using them because you love how they look like. But trust me, I think if tomorrow the Spectral Tiger is available on the trading post, this mount is not going to be relevant after 1 month. Again, that's my personal view on that. Let me know in the comments if you disagree. It's completely fine if you disagree with that, but at least that's how I see things and how I think people behave and why everyone wants these different mounts, even though they're very low res and there are tons of better looking mounts in the game. That's pretty much it for today's video. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime, I wish you all a great day. Bye!